Whether you're starting a young colt or rehabilitating a mouth-shy horse, this tip could come in real handy. I invite you first to desensitize your horse to the lead rope. I've got a video dedicated to that, and I'll drop the link in the description. You should practice that little exercise as early as possible. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should put a bit in your horse's mouth at a young age, but that you should get him comfortable being handled around the mouth as soon as you can. That'll pay off down the road when you want to ride him in the bridle, or even just for giving medications or deworming paste. The method is pretty straightforward and calls for just one ingredient: patience. Send the lead rope up over your horse's head and hold the loose end in your left hand. With the right hand, take hold of the halter so you can manage his head and keep him from dropping it too low or throwing it too high. Then, simply present the lead rope to his lips and wait. You can work it gently with your thumb, but don't try to rush it. Let the horse explore. Let him open his mouth. Then slowly bring the rope up and give him a good rub to thank him for trusting you. After a few tries, it'll become easy and natural for him. For some horses, it's a whole different story. Here we've got a filly who's clearly had some unpleasant things done to her in the past. Nothing certain, but I suspect a twitch or something like that was used to restrain her when she was young. As you can see, her reaction is pretty sharp, to say the least. The key here is to stay calm, keep your cool, and take your time. I go right back to the exercise like nothing happened and wait for the tension to release, for her to settle down and understand I mean her no harm. Always be careful with young horses. Remember they still have their baby teeth, and the last thing we want is to hurt them in the process. I run through it again, and as you can see, she's still going to need a little more time to get comfortable being handled around the mouth. I know there's nothing personal, so I just take my time and wait until she's ready to accept the rope. I work in small steps. First, I release the pressure when she stops throwing her head and accepts contact on her lips. Later, I'll wait for her to open her mouth and chew the rope a little. Yet I hold it in place until she's more relaxed. As you can see, just a couple of days later, she was already starting to feel a lot more comfortable with the lead rope. Pretty soon, we'll move on to a simple eggbutt snaffle beat, of course, to keep things as gentle as possible.